Hey there foodies, let's cook some stir fry. So for the chicken breasts, you want to cut them in thin strips. They are so much easier to cut when they are half frozen, but I forgot and thawed out the whole thing, right? Do it while it's half frozen, you'll get some nice, thin, evenly cut pieces. You could use chicken thighs, but that's not what I had, so I'm using breast, okay? Then go ahead and season. I used some garlic powder, ginger powder, but you could do the fresh stuff if you want to. I also added some oyster sauce, soy sauce, sugar, and a little baking soda that's going to help to tenderize. You don't have to do it, but velveting the chicken just makes it silky and super tender. After you massage that in, then you're going to add cornstarch, and after the cornstarch, you'll add some oil. Now, to be clear, the baking soda and cornstarch, you don't have to do that, but I do like to do it for my stir fries because it just, that extra step just makes it really silky and tender, especially if you're using chicken breast. Some people are scared to use the breast because they think it's going to dry out. If you do this, it will not. All right. After you do this, you're going to let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. I completely forgot to add my white pepper, so I'm adding the white pepper here. If you have black pepper, use your black pepper. Don't worry about it, all right? So that's set aside, and this is the French beans I'm using. They cook so easily. I love these. They're skinny, they cook really fast, they are sweet. I love them. So I'm just cutting off the tops, and then I'll cut them in half, all right? If you have string beans, regular string beans, you could use them, but just bear in mind that they do take longer to cook. All right, I just love these. So what you want to do is steam these or blanch them before you put them in the stir fry. So you want to cook them in just a little bit of water or in a steamer, and usually in about 4 minutes or so they will be done. You want them to be cooked but not soft. All right, you want them to have a little bite to them. Drain that, set it aside, and then you're going to cook the chicken in your wok or your pan. Make sure to leave it on the surface of the pan for the first 30 seconds or so, just to get a little bit of color. It doesn't have to be dark brown, just a little color. Then you can stir fry it. All right, so you put it in the oil in the pan over medium to high heat. Let it sit for about 30 seconds. Then you start moving things around, and then go ahead and add minced garlic and ginger and cook these for another minute. Once the garlic and ginger start to get fragrant, then you can move on to add the other stuff. All right. All right, so I added some sesame seed oil right here. Then I went in with soy sauce, hoisin sauce, but if you don't have hoisin sauce, just use some more oyster sauce. However, bear in mind that it's not as sweet as hoisin sauce. Then go ahead and add some chicken broth. Now, this is going to have a very light color. If you want it to be very dark, you can use some dark soy sauce, or you could even add fancy molasses or browning, all right? But once you've added all those liquids, toss in the drained beans and just give them a little toss, give them a little stir, allow everything to mesh together for about a minute or even, about 40 seconds. Then add some sliced green onions, and that is it. You are good to go. If you want to add some sesame seeds, you could. You don't have to. If you have them on hand, go ahead and add it. It adds some texture, a little more crunch, a little more flavor. So that's what I did. And this was absolutely delicious. I had it with some plain jasmine rice. If you want this more saucy, you can make more sauce. Just be careful of the soy sauce and oyster sauce because they are salty. All right. Look at this. It is so silky and tender. Give it a try. Perfect for a weeknight dinner. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.